Hi there, this is Simon from writtenlegalenglish.com and welcome to this week's video to do a plain English redraft of some unnecessarily complex text. As you'll see that this is week 8 of the competition, but you'll see behind me there's an important word missing, and that word is competition. This is now no longer a competition. I am now no longer offering access to my website based on the best possible answer, and I just want to explain why. Over summer, I've had a little think about how to get my materials out to you guys so you can see everything that I do. You can see how different it is to the normal textbooks and the normal writing books that you might have access to, and to make that available to you at the lowest possible price. So I've decided to move a lot of my content, probably all of my content, on to Patreon. And Patreon does not allow me to gift access. So I can't run a competition because I can't give you access. Access to Patreon at the moment has to be paid. But as you can see behind me, the pricing structure is really cheap. And if you pay for the $369 or the $615 model, you'll get access to all of my materials for the whole month. So one-off payment and you get access to everything that I've done so far for about 30 days or so. So it's really cheap, and I would encourage you to go onto Patreon to see the materials that I've got on there. And that's one of the exciting things I want to tell you about. As well as doing this video, which is about how to redraft complex texts, and my suggested answers at the end of the week or the beginning of the next week, on Wednesdays, I am going to be posting on Facebook, YouTube and LinkedIn my teaching videos. These are short teaching videos, about 5 or 6 minutes, which look at a specific topic that you don't normally find in a normal English language coursebook. And this topic is related to a real life business problem, a real life writing problem that affects not only native speakers, but also non-native speakers as well. So I'll present the information to you, just this point. What's the problem? How to correct the problem? Why it is a problem? And then there is an opportunity to do some questions and have a look at my suggested answers. And it's the questions and the answers that are available on Patreon. Every Wednesday, you will get access to the teaching videos, but if you want to do my questions and develop your skills and see what I think the answers are, that's the material you'll find on Patreon. Having said that, one thing that will continue to be available to you guys on YouTube, LinkedIn or Facebook, depending on where you're watching this video, is this task, this redrafting task. So every Tuesday, you'll see the redrafting task for the week, and either on the Friday or the following Monday, you will see my suggested answers. That will continue to be available to you, so you can still practice your skills and see how I would approach those texts and redraft them into plain English, or you perhaps redraft them using simple common sense. And that's what we're going to look at today. Now, I don't know about you guys, it's pretty hot here in Poland, so one thing that I want to do is go to a swimming pool, which is pretty difficult given the COVID situation that we have all over the world. And as you go to the swimming pools have terms and conditions, particularly if swimming pools have slides. So I was having a look at the terms and conditions, and these are 3 wonderful sentences, 3 wonderful terms that I found in those terms and conditions. And these are, well, a little bit silly. Let's read through them. The slide is an integral part of the pool hall. Rules and regulations for the swimming pool apply in addition to the hereby regulations. Immediately before launching, make sure there is running water in the flume. It is prohibited to attempt a dry ride. Sliding is done individually. The only allowed position sitting or lying on the back with the legs directed forward with the hands along the body. This position should be maintained throughout the slide. Now, what I'd like you to do this week is to think about what should be the main, easily understandable message and try to redraft the text, getting rid of all of the wordiness, the unnecessary language, and just use your common sense to redraft those in a way that a normal human being will understand easily. Okay, think about that, and I'll be back at the end of the week with my suggested answers.